From our perspective, less is more. A one-page resume with your information concisely on it is what we're looking for. We see a lot of folks, and we don't want a book from everybody at the job fair. Just really an introduction, a chance to meet you, and your resume. So from just all these perspectives, less is more, and quality over quantity.
I would agree with that as well. Paper gets lost in the shuffle. You get 3 pieces of paper, and trying to manage that at a career fair when you've got people constantly coming at you. I would suggest, getting the employer's card and following up with an email and staying in touch that way. And, the cover letter is kind of your story. You can share your story via talking or via email, and then that way the employer has it in a better, safer place that won't necessarily get lost.
One other thing I just add is kind of a good rule of thumb. A cover letter is great if you haven't met an individual face-to-face. Kind of gives you a little bit of depth and perception about where you've been, what you're hoping to find, especially if you're faxing or emailing resumes in. But when you have the face-to-face contact, such as a career fair, you don't need that cover letter. Your cover letter is going to be in that, as Jessica said, that 30-second introduction. So.
And one more thing I would add too is if everybody has an objective at the top of their resume, watch that closely. If you've got one shot, one opportunity to give somebody something, make sure it's either a general statement, or if you really want to impress a company, maybe make an objective that's specific to that company and the opportunity that they present. But be careful you don't give multiple companies an objective stating that you want to come work for Aldi.
I'm kind of hearing, and I know especially if you're working with your advisors, that your portfolio, we encourage you to populate that with everything that you can think of as a resource to show what you've accomplished. I'm also hearing from the employers that less is more. So I think if you really have a strong portfolio and you think that it is really going to blow an employer away as a compliment to your resume, that you are not representing your full skill set without providing that, then okay. I would say that if you explain it that way to them, that they would be interested in seeing what else that you have accomplished. But again, they don't have very long, so if you're just bringing a copy of what you've done so far and there's a few things, you may want to leave that at home.